everyone to the Midnight Social Podcast. I am your co-host as ever, Mr. Overlord, and with me as always, the two lovely hosts, Kuro and Dogboy.
Happy Family Day, everyone.
Oh,
Last week was Singles Awareness Week, Awareness Day, aka fuck Valentine's Day.
Wow. I mean, someone's got laid on that day. Not me. No, not me.
No, fuck this holiday.
What? It's a holiday of love. Don't you love
Yeah,
people?
you don't need a dumb day to fucking show how much you love your significant other. You know what I mean? That's just like a daily thing.
No. You need a special day. You need a special love day that you can go out there.
Besides, Valentine's Day for us dudes is insurance. That's what it is at the end of the day for us dudes. It's fucking insurance.
And make sure that she still loves you at the end of the day. That she's not sleeping with somebody else.
No, you're in the middle of an argument and she's saying some shit. She's pulling out some dirty tricks. Like, you never gave me anything, bitch. I gave you fucking chocolates for Valentine's Day, and I took you to a piece of shit movie.
Looks like you had some experience. Tell me about your Valentine's Day experience massacre.
Dude, my fucking dating life's a failure to launch. I just learned it through other dudes.
I know how you feel. I don't think I've ever taken a girl out to go Valentine's Day. And anyway.
Okay, firstly, the first big news. Sujin Wojcicki is leaving YouTube.
Yep. What's that mean for all of us YouTuber streamers? I mean, I heard...
I don't think it's going to change because the next
it's
person
probably going to. Yeah, it's still going to be run by a bunch of monkeys.
Oh, okay.
Not only that, but by the guy who basically enforced the whole safety programming protocols and all that. I think from what I've read, he's the one that, basically tied the rope around a lot of the YouTubers' necks. Like all the PC shit and all that.
PC.
Yeah.
You like that one?
That makes sense.
So he might just hunker down even more and turn that, what was it again? That 1 minute, 8 minute time to not swear or do anything to like a whole ass 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think it was like 8 seconds in. But
the first 8 seconds.
I keep asking myself, like, if your channel is not even like monetized, does it really matter? You can swear all you want, right?
No.
I think it's also like I said, it's also due to the in terms of channel growth.
So like the algorithm
if that makes
won't choose
you.
Yeah,
channel growth. Like YouTube won't recommend your channel as much if you start swearing in like the first few seconds.
Okay. Wait, did we swear in the first few seconds?
Yeah, that's what the whole thing is.
Did we swear in the first few seconds? I can't remember because this is going on YouTube.
I know. We'll probably do it during the recording.
This is recording.
I meant like during the you'll re-listen to it.
Yeah, I'll re-edit it or something like that. So on my Twitch it says 4 minutes past, so I guess we can start swearing now. We're not getting paid anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like you said, I'm pretty sure it's just like nothing much is going to change. YouTube is still going to be run by a bunch of monkeys.
Well, when I have to get paid, I'll make sure that I swear less, so I can get paid. But right now, I have nothing to worry about. My channel's slowly growing. I'm checking my social blade, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna get someone by Tuesday, and I like get like 7 views, while Dogboy's getting like 13 views on his like latest video. I'm like, how is he getting more views than me? Congratulations, Dogboy.
I got 13 views.
No, when I watched your Code Vein, I was like, how's he getting more views than me?
Oh,
Yeah.
and I'm
Which I'm also kind of surprised
being
because that video is honestly kind of cringe. To me, it's cringe, but nice though. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But
um
is there a pay to? I don't know if there's a pay
my
to win.
last video before I took my vacation currently has 141 views.
Oh,
Nice.
16 views.
I put out a short. I heard that YouTube likes when people upload shorts, so I put out a short recently, and it got like 100 and like 13 or
Oh
13 views, and then it went back to 12. I was like, what's going on here? So I learned how
yeah.
to.
Oh yeah, and
Oh,
another thing, Elon finally got rid of all the thought bots.
really?
Yeah.
Really? When?
I think around this week, like the last past few weeks, because because the people who follow me went from like around 300 to around 194.
Huh.
Well, no,
Oh.
175 currently.
I didn't even know. Well,
Oh, that's nice.
I barely use Twitter. Yeah, I barely use Twitter anyway. So I was so surprised their Fox bots are finally gone. Not that I mean I get regular bots. It's just like, hey, you want to buy something? It's like no.
I mean like just bots in general. I'm just saying thought bots specific.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's another thing that happened. So Susan won't really do much. YouTube's still gonna be run by a bunch of monkeys.
That sounds like fun.
Like YouTube is a fucking broken platform. I'm if they honestly consider using my channel, I might just go to Odyssey or something.
Or what about Rumble?
Uh, if they allow anime titties, sure.
Well, I know it's more political, but um, I don't know. I don't know anything else about Rumble. Just knows that it's more political.
Yeah,
Anime
in that
titties,
case.
not really sure.
More conservative,
Yeah.
but more
So,
on the right side of the politics scale. So,
so
I
yeah,
mean,
and some of those guys hate anime titties. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well, I mean, what's wrong? What is wrong with anime titties?
I have no idea.
Like, everyone loves. Well, I'm not gonna
Eh,
say everyone. Everyone loves anime titties.
Everybody loves titties.
yeah,
Anime titties are the best.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking of
but
broccoli. It's like jelly
yeah,
donuts. Nice anime titty. I forgot how it goes.
yeah,
anime and jelly donuts are the best.
yeah.
He's got rice balls.
Another thing happened was, but let's move on for a bit. Another thing happened was the Nintendo Direct.
Oh yeah. Not that I'm gonna buy a game because I don't have a Switch. So, I
Uh,
mean, if I had a
I
Switch,
keep on forgetting you guys don't really go.
I mean, I watched it, but I
I
don't
mean,
have
I
a
have a
Switch.
Switch. I do play Switch games.
I'll play Switch game when I, get my hands on a Switch, which is I don't know.
Yeah, and for me, it's just that all the Switch games are just expensive as shit.
Yeah. Did you know that
Like, I
Breath of
mean,
the Wild is gonna be fucking $70?
It's
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
Tears of the Sun.
and keep in mind, the Nintendos are actively defending this.
Really?
I imagine. I mean, that's almost every fanboy of every console. Just
Yeah,
defend this, defend. I mean, it's like, I mean, that's cool, and it's like to me, it's just like it's ridiculous that it's like I understand, like with the graphics and the detailing and the shipping and all that, but still, it's $70. Holy crap, man!
Well, I heard it was a DLC that just turned into like a full game. So that's why, like,
what they do with some of the leftover scraps, when it's where it becomes at the point where it's like we're adding too much in. Let's just let it be its full game.
hmm.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, that's what happened with Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Yes, I heard about that. Which also
Um,
I still didn't. I still play.
another, let's see.
Oh,
Oh
games I
yeah,
didn't play.
Silvervale has been getting a lot of harassment for playing Hogwarts Legacy.
I
Yep.
I don't know who that is, but I know yes, a lot of people have been getting harassed for playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, which is
Y-
like
y-
honestly, I like it's because of them. I even know about Hogwarts Legacy in the first place.
You know, you're like a Harry Potter fan in general.
I mean, I watched the movies, but that's really it.
I was, you know, as a good Christian boy, I was not allowed to read that wizard book.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're in the Christian household, yeah, you weren't allowed to read Harry Potter. You had to fucking sneak that shit in.
Unless you're like the exceptional few that really just don't care. They just you know they know it's not real and it's not really going to hurt the kids. So yeah, you
Yeah,
have those
yeah.
few.
They did.
My house.
Like yeah, those parents actually have a good grasp on fantasy versus reality.
It's like the Pokemon thing, you know. Well, actually, no, it's not like the Pokemon. Pokemon thing is more, hey, this foreign invader, we don't like it. Harry Potter is more like someone must have said, you know, evil wizard book, demon magic, and then everyone went, yo, that's bad. I don't like it. Get rid of it.
Oh, like they're heck. So what? She acts like the Satan's Bible or some shit like that.
Uh, well, we don't really talk about it in our household. It's just that I mean I was watching like some streamers play it, and then my mom was like, "Hey, what you got over there?" I'm like, "Oh, it's just I'm just watching a video of it." And she's like, "Just remind me it's bad." I'm like, "Cool," but yeah, I guess it's just I mean I think the Japanese is more like despicable in her thoughts in their anime more than Harry Potter. It's like this one should just be common knowledge that is not very good, and the other one should just be like, I don't know about this. This is scary, kind of thing.
Yeah, but
So
yeah, a lot of people have been getting harassed by it. Which, for the love of God, just let people enjoy the funny wizard game. I'm pretty sure um J.K. Rowling doesn't really get that much money from it in the first place.
I heard
So
she gets tons of money from it because like that's mostly the issue is that
Well, well, from what I've read, that she still gets money from Warner Brothers, but from directly from the game itself, I think she gets like a small amount of it because it is still her IP,
mhm.
yeah, like I said,
but not the
not that
full amount.
much.
I mean it's still more than I mean I heard that she's one of the richest out there making
Oh
IPs like
yeah,
that.
she's
So
Oh
one of
yeah,
the richest. Yeah,
absolutely.
that's
But
why.
just
yeah.
I
It's
just want to say,
kind of
like, dude, just
funny.
let people enjoy the fucking funny wizard game. You don't need to go on a full on unhinged.
No, but she doesn't support my politics. That's bad.
Yeah, and I was actually going to bring up, like, when I mentioned this in
Eh,
another chat, that Hogwarts was having like a controversy. Someone that assumed that, oh, is it because of the religious people again? And
Like,
I
no,
told
it's
them no,
because
it's
of
political reasons.
the
It's the same
trans
community.
folks. So it's
Yeah,
like
it's the same
I think
people.
like
Yeah, which is
I saw this one tweet saying like the trans community is its biggest enemy.
They turn on the same person that they love.
it's yeah, the alphabet community is his own enemy,
It's
honestly.
yeah, the alphabet soup community is basically its own worst enemy.
You know what they say.
Yeah, and it's still so hilarious to me that 20, 30 years ago, that the biggest worry that most creators would have about their IP would be from the evangelist far right community.
Hmm.
But now it's the worry of the far left uh, progressive liberal community.
Hmm.
Which
And it's
both are
so
equally as
ironic.
unhinged.
Yeah, or if not even more so from what I've been seeing. Holy hell, these people like like I don't know, I don't know
Yeah,
about you
like
guys,
there's a
but other
reason
people,
why I it's like yeah, these kinds of people. I'm assuming they don't have much going on in their lives.
they
They,
don't.
they don't
It's
really don't.
like from the worst people that's like from what I can think of as an example from the people that the hyper evangelist people I've came across in my life. It's like they're nothing compared to like these people that I see now. It's like they're just like those old folks from back then, they just to me they just look like just fringe, nut jobs. But this is just like this terrifies me. Like how insane
Like they need to be put in
they.
the loony bin type of insane.
I was going to say be euthanized, but yeah, let's go for that.
I mean, euthanization is also a good one as well.
Yeah, it's just like no, I'm not promoting murder or anything like that.
No, have some goddamn common sense. For
Yeah,
fuck's
it's
sake.
just the pure batshit insanity is just what I'm talking about. Which I'm sure someone will still argue that the evangelists are still worse,
Yeah.
but still, I'm not seeing, I mean, I
Yeah,
do see them
uh,
from time to time in
it's
streams.
similar behavior with antis. Twitter antis. Saying like knife wielding
Yeah,
hobos.
which I kind
Equates
of
to
lump them all in the same boat.
yeah, like with Twitter with those kinds of people, it's like it doesn't really matter their political opinion. Like you're trying to give human rights to fucking drawings, bro. Like, do you not have Do you not have anything else going on in your life for crying out loud?
My drawings have feelings, they relate to me. That's what you don't understand.
Right,
And then later
and
on, you get exposed as a complete loony.
right, and
It goes
Yes.
oh yeah, I was watching.
it goes
By the
around
way,
in
kids,
circles.
antis actually do have a track record of being the thing that they hate the most as either a complete hypocrite or b the rumor or c uh doing worse shit other than doing worse shit such as cyber stalking.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's true. I
that
mean, I've
is,
seen some videos. It's like,
Yeah, I kind of got Kuro into the whole commentary community of
yeah,
wow.
yeah, I've
The
been watching
comments
videos.
Yeah, and if you want like one of their natural habitats, look at the commentary community.
Like,
Like those guys cannot stay away from all these shit. And then later on getting exposed as a terrible person. Like
like,
congrats, you just played yourself.
like those videos.
yeah, kids, don't ever become famous.
Yeah, that's
Don't
true.
even pursue it. Don't even. Yeah, I mean, you could stream and stuff, but don't make it into a full blown job. Like, I know it's fun, it's easy and stuff, but you're honestly a lot safer at just working at a restaurant or fast joint. Because it's like no matter who you are, how big, how small you are, you can still, get a bullseye on your back and have your entire life ruined. It's like you don't even have to commit a heinous crime
Yeah,
Yeah, you just
anymore.
have
All
to
you have to
like
do is just
host of Kana in a compromising position.
yeah,
that.
or just say the one wrong thing, like or like one wrong post,
Yeah,
or be at the one wrong place. You know,
exactly. Do one wrong thing and everything just goes up in flames. Like,
I mean,
And
shoot, like I
no,
just saw like a video from Las Palmas Noble and from Chibi where this girl was just gloating, or this person, I assume it was a girl, I don't know why, but this person was gloating about bullying kids so bad for watching Lost Pause video on the school bus and bullying to the point where he no longer rides the bus
wow.
and just yeah, like gloating about it. It's like
like what kind of
yeah,
fucking like what the fuck? Okay, now
I have
this
no
is
idea.
kids is what happens when the kids who need you don't get the belt.
Yeah,
They're probably kids
Now with
without
the
fathers too.
commentary community, however, it varies. It's either kids who don't get the belt or kids who got punched and kicked.
What about kids who don't have fathers
Right.
or bad parents?
This is yeah. That's what I was about to say. What we're seeing is just like some extreme fatherless behavior. Like if
Fuck
you're
fatherless. This is just without a male figure.
Yeah, yeah. In general, yeah.
I was about to say I was about to say that like if you are a parent, a father or a mother or whatever in any position, um, I'm not saying that if you're in an unhappy relationship and you don't want to be together, that's fine. Just stay in the kids' lives, please.
Yes.
Just be as prominent as possible if you're a dad, and if you're a mom, please don't be a one of those type of moms and demonize the dad because that
Oh,
kid is going to need their dad. Honestly, if we're going to have a
Yeah.
chance,
Yeah, or
like
if you're an uncle, like if say
yeah,
like your father is no
like
longer
me,
with us, because that's what happened. Like my uncles were kind of my real male figures.
mhm.
right?
My uncles.
Same as me. I'm an uncle, and I try to be as prominent as I can. I'm not doing a good job right now because I've been so busy. But
We do our
Yeah,
best.
yeah,
yeah. When I was younger, growing up, my uncle was kind of like the kind of the male figure of the group. Kind of like the only male figure I really had.
Hmm.
Both with the weird anime uncle.
Oh, nice. You had
Eh,
an anime uncle?
Yes, he's the reason why I know Girls Bravo is a thing
Nice.
in Spice and Wolf.
oh,
I never had an anime
no,
uncle. I have a drug
I
And
uncle.
haven't.
the second bro tier
Mm,
uncle is the gay uncle. We all have that.
I don't have that. I have the drug dealer uncle,
I'm not the gay uncle.
and
I mean, I can act like it.
if you want, I could put out some
I
makeup if you
mean, like
want me
almost
to.
every family has the gay uncle or the gay cousin.
I probably have, but I never seen or met them, or they're really good at hiding it.
Yeah. What I'm saying
I know
here
I
is,
did, but he did.
yeah, like basically,
I'm thinking
my
back.
uncle, who I just had a car ride with, he let me drive his car, for experience.
Oh, you haven't got your license
Um,
yet.
no, I haven't got my driver's license yet,
You're still
but
driving the moped, right?
no, that thing is fucking busted.
Oh, okay. Well, time to go move up the car. All right, finish your story.
But yeah, those were kind of like the only real male figures I had.
Oh, okay.
Um, and like I said, like this is these people and like these kinds of people probably don't have a male figure in their lives.
Right.
Or not even a
Yeah.
strong one. If they do have one, it's like not the good one.
Yeah, and that's also the other
Yeah,
problem. Even if they
hence
do have a
why
male
the
figure.
punching and kicking.
Yeah. I don't know. It is so crazy,
Like hence
honestly.
why they got like they not when I say like they got beat as a child, I don't mean with a belt or a slap on the wrist. I mean actual punches and kicks.
Okay, abuse.
Yeah.
Hmm. When I've been because when you're saying beat as a child, I was thinking discipline because I've been disciplined as a child.
Yeah, that's not. I don't
Yeah,
mean by
healthy
that. I mean
discipline.
actual punches and kicks.
Hmm.
Yeah, where kids would get squared like right hook in the jaw.
Yikes! I know.
Yeah, that actually does happen.
Mm. Because I know like instance I had because like with my school was that I told my teacher that my mom spanked me, but then what happens is that they assumed that was abuse, and it was like a
Like
full blown
no, it's
issue because I didn't
discipline.
know the difference between well the school was like saying what abuse was and what discipline was is like two different things. But I get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like I
and
said,
that kind of leads me to say that another conversation piece. I know we mentioned this several times in here, but the whole pendulum swinging. Um, I was watching like one, critical drink, no, yeah, critical drunks,
Drinker.
drinkers, podcast. Yes, I got time to count down. And there's a cat that keeps wanting to crawl all over me. But anyways, the yeah, he brought up, and or somebody in one of the podcasts brought up that the whole pendulum swings. That like, while we're sitting here thinking like it probably is a good thing, but we're also forgetting that the whole extreme of the pendulum swings, and that if and we're already seeing this. Really, we're already seeing the negative side effects of the pendulum swinging to where people were like even if the film is good, really good, or the game is really good, and but if it has like a POC or LGBT member as a character in the film, it's already going to get like a negative knee jerk reaction because so many people have constantly been hurt
Yeah,
by
like
all
it
these females
constantly
on the screen.
got shoved down people's of shoved down people's rectal cavities, where it's not
It's
even.
up.
It's like it's on site.
Right. And that is not fair to a lot of actual artists that do care about what they're doing. And even I like I joke around here and there, just like, but deep down I am kind of like worried that because my graphic novel has a female lead character, a diverse cast of characters as well, I'm probably gonna get that somewhat of that negative knee jerk reaction, especially if you know if it's from American, you know.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna have to like put like a
yeah.
label or something in the beginning of each chapter or something saying like this is not a woke media. This is an actual genuine story.
You had to really put something like
Or at least
that in
some sort
there.
of
I
warning.
mean,
But
it
go
it,
on.
it seems like it's like putting out like an ESRB rating on your book. I mean, I know books have them, but it's like this is like different. It's like I have to show my book is a culturally like a different culture, a cultural understanding. It seems kind of weird.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I get
Well
it,
then
but
again, I'm sure like the giveaway will probably like how Mercy looks. Like you don't really see a lot of woke female characters walk around in a in a looking actually like a woman.
yeah. I mean, I have Mercy up on
Yeah.
screen right now during my stream, and I'm looking at her right now, and she doesn't have that like multi like two tone. Well, she doesn't have the light blue or light pink kind of hair that denotes wokeism. And
Meanwhile, my
Yeah.
character is just. I think my characters might throw some people off. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you.
we just wait and see.
But it might be in a good way. Um, but another thing too that
It's
I'm also
probably the
worried
blue
about.
skin and eyes.
I don't know. I mean, most people are actually kind of looking forward to that weird aesthetics. I think we mentioned last time with the Hi-Fi Rise and stuff. There's a couple other
I,
games too that are set to come out and is already getting some positive attraction because the style is different. It's not so realistic and all that.
Yeah,
And so
like they're not a fucking Pixar cartoon.
right. And and hold on, I'm trying to figure something out here. Um, yeah, and just like having something that's a little bit different from the grain, it's starting to become, starting to come back in style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like
And
yeah, it's like a I was like, oh yeah, like the first thing you see with my character is you see him actively chain smoking or something.
yeah. But the real point I was trying to get at with uh about the whole pendulum swinging is that it may not be in this generation, but it might be in the next generation. Where I feel like I said this in here before, but we might get we'll go back. And this is worst case scenario. I'm not hoping for this. No one's hoping for this.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the worst case scenario, we'll go like as extreme left as we are right now. We'll go extreme right with a new era of bigotry, where instead of being out like religious reasons or whatnot, it'll be political reasons. I guess kind of like during the Red Scare, but instead of like with the Russians and Chinese, it'd be towards anyone who's showing any leftist type of mindset.
Mm.
So we're kind of going back into this perpetual cycle where you're
Oh
getting a
yeah.
whole new generation of racists and a whole new generation of bigots and and closing off the mindset. I don't know. That's what I've been hearing. That's a possibility, but I hope not.
So
I
back.
mean, come on. I mean, as insane as it sounds, too. I mean, we're living in an era where AI is basically making art.
Oh yeah.
I think we're kind of
And
past the whole illogical aspects now.
It's making art and it's being canceled on Twitch.
oh yeah, and a lot of the art in AI is also able to say the gamer word.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
wow. Wait, it doesn't get canceled or it doesn't get
Like
canceled?
it gets yeeted off as like by its creators as soon as they say the gamer word or like any kind of transphobic thing or homophobic thing.
Uh, yeah,
Dang.
it's learning from everyone else. So you know, it's getting its information from the world around it.
Like keep in mind, like when Elon got rid of like some of the filters and whatnot, some of the people, usage of the gamer word skyrocketed.
I heard, but I never seen. But I would see, but after I hear,
Okay.
but I still have not seen. But I believe it. I would
The,
think
ga-
so too.
the ga- I like how I'm just
The
the only
gamer.
one who's actually able to say the gamer
I
word.
could say the game word. I'm well. I mean, I
I
won't.
mean, like not the actual gamer word, but just
Mm,
like no, me saying gamer,
mm.
Oh, gamer.
the gamer word.
That is a lot funnier to say now I think about it. Just saying gamer word instead of the N word of the word that shall not be spoken.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's time where I'm playing Dark Souls and I'm about to like say the game word and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm on stream. I was like, I can't say it here. I want to say it, but I'm like,
Yeah,
I should be able to say it. I am the game word.
don't you have the gamer pass?
Yeah, I have it. Like but they might mistake me for a red guy because my unless I
That's
turn
so
my
racist.
webcam, they're gonna be like, oh, what's that red chibi thing saying that word? He's racist against his
Oh,
own red people.
oh, this red
Oh
skin
yeah, and
fella,
that one
he's so racist.
Twitch AI thing as well, got yeeted for a week because he made like a few like trans jokes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you call it? The Seinfeld victim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was because it's like it got it from the it wasn't the creator's fault. It was the what was it? It was the just the data it collected.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think it was data from the base department because no one can make trans jokes like that.
hey, maybe it's just how people are thinking these days. You're gonna fight the machine. It's just telling the truth.
This is
oh man, that's just gonna make it even more hilarious when the AI Skynet happens. When you get shot down by your animatronic waifu character,
Oh
and she
no!
calls you the gaming word,
Oh
like
no!
and starts teabagging you.
How could you betray me like this, Hatsumuku?
Oh no!
I thought we had a thing going
okay.
on.
Here it is. Watch Me Forever. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Let me see if I can pull up for a second.
oh god,
Yeah.
like a little
What
lollycat girl
exactly did you
just
want to? What did you? I'm pretty sure that's all I had in my list. Uh, you, um, Susan moving over from CEO, Silvervale being harassed, or just the whole Hogwarts legacy in controversy in general, and the Nintendo Direct. Which, by the way, out of all the ones, I think like only like a few caught my eye. Zelda, of course. I think like this one detective game.
Oh, Layton or Ghost Trick?
Not really both, but I am glad that both are getting, one's getting a port and one's getting a sequel, which I am happy for. But I think I still have the list. I'm gonna try and find it.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Okay.
of course, I don't have the the game
I was
or the
trying
system.
to remember what I was wanting to talk about tonight.
I got something I want to talk about, but if I did have a Switch, I would definitely get. I would love to try out Ghost Trick because I know I've seen that game in a while. I'm like, I want to know what that game plays like. I don't know about Professor Layton. I don't know about Pigman because I never had a thing for Pigman. Was the gosh? He jumps up here.
I think the only
When did
games
that
I've
happen?
played on the Switch so far, I had a Switch for like years now, a couple years now. But last game I was actually playing is either Kirby Forgotten Lands or the Destroy All Humans remake.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that game. I didn't know I didn't know. Well, I just remember it existed because you just remind me of it. Is it good?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's which one?
Destroy all humans.
Destroy All Humans. Yeah, it's good. They kept all uh the tone and language from when it was published, and it feels like I'm playing a time capsule. Honestly, it's so sad to say that, but there's a lot of jokes and terms in there that I haven't heard in so long that it feels like forbidding. Like it's like looking through your dad's closet to find those naughty magazines for the first time.
um,
That's what it kind of feels like. Like I should not be playing this, but it feels so good because
what
like what we've been discussing, that we've been so submerged by all this political correctness and all the crap.
Okay, so
And
bad news. I can't find the fucking list.
oh, okay.
I can probably find you a list.
Yeah, we probably
No, I
do
meant
something
like it
down.
also like it had like the podcast topics as well that had.
I can
Mhm.
find you a quick list. Give me a second.
I meant like no, the list I wrote down
Oh,
because
list for you. Okay.
yeah, because like I said, it also had our podcast topics.
Yeah. I can get you a Nintendo gaming list. Oh yeah, there's Octopath Traveler, which I never actually played either.
Oh, I played that. It's pretty fun.
It's like
It's been a while though.
you get to play as like four different characters or something like that.
No, you actually play like 8 different characters,
Yeah, eight, oh, okay.
and they all have like their
Etrian
own unique
Odyssey is coming
backgrounds
to
and gameplay mechanics.
Etrian Odyssey was coming to coming to Switch. Oh, Deca Police. That was
Oh
the game I was
yeah,
talking about.
yeah. Deca Police, yes. I don't want to go to this.
Not familiar with that one.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the Nintendo Life's website because it keeps on asking me, "Hey, do you want to accept our cookies?" I'm like, "No, I still don't want to accept your cookies. Just let me see the site." You gotta be like this, Nintendo.
Let's see. Nintendo
You're
Switch
all giving away
Online
raisin cookies.
is giving me more reason to go actively to emulate games.
I should copy the Nintendo Life instead. Yeah, because they keep on getting rid of their old games and then forcing you
It
to
was
get.
more like, why would you get rid of the Virtual Console? The Virtual Console was fine.
I heard Nintendo has problems trying to you know, just trying to work with its fan base. This is why they have to
I
make.
mean, to be fair, they got rid of They will legit C and D your ass if you try to make any kind of fan game.
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
joking.
no, that is true because I remember the game Super Metroid remake that they did. You had to cop
No,
that
it's
fast.
AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake.
Yes, that one. You had to cop that before they got rid of it.
They also got rid of Pokemon Uranium.
Oh, I have that. I also have a Pokemon Uranium. I don't know where it came from.
But like I said, like I said, like and like if you want to like make any kind of like Zelda, any kind of ROM hacks of any kind of Nintendo properties, you have to keep it on the down. Otherwise, you will get C indeed.
Hmm. Not that I have any of those things.
Um, see. Oh yeah, Metroid Prime got remastered.
I never played original Metroid, so I don't know how that really plays out. So,
Master Detective Archives Raincoat. That was that caught my interest in Baten Kaitos.
oh yeah, baiting Kaidos, which I never
Which, by the way,
played.
I think for my first Mr. Overlord arcade thing, um, I think I might want to play a game called Lost Kingdoms.
Lost Kingdoms. Let me check that out. What is Lost
It's
Kingdoms?
by the same guys by the folks that you're playing.
Really? From
Yeah,
from
it's made by
South.
From Software.
Oh, let me look at Lost Kingdoms.
Also look up on GameCube as well.
Oh, well, of course that's why I would never heard of it. It's on GameCube. You know, I never owned the GameCube console, but I played Smash Bros at someone else's house. That's the closest I got to a GameCube.
The
Oh,
game I
Same.
kind of got introduced to the Countdown community.
that too. There's also that those people. Also, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. That was a thing too, where people, where we go to someone's house to play Naruto, and everyone's like, "I want to choose Naruto and Sasuke," and then you show up to kids that Hinata could do something. They're like, "Oh, no, I want to play as Hinata." I'm like, "There you go, kids. That's how you play. This is how you play a real fighting game. Well, it's not really a fighting game. It's an arena fighter."
I really Naruto fighting game.
If there was a Naruto fighting game, it better be as good as the Dragon Ball Fighters. But that
Um,
won't be a fit.
I swear, if this was like a I swear,
No,
if
it's all
this
about
was
that
like
move
a
set.
like if someone are ever to review our podcast, I'm pretty sure this will be like one of the more least comprehensible podcasts in the world.
Oh, I've seen worse. Don't worry, I
Because like a
listen.
lot of the stuff that we
What?
talk about is very niche.
No, I've seen worse. I listened to another podcast on Tuesdays that has as much
By the
as
way, I posted the someone making a review of the game.
oh, okay. It looks like it kind of looks like Zelda. She kind of looks like Zelda, but also looks like Golden Sun, which I also never got to play because I want. It's one of those games like
I
I
played
wanted to play
Sequel
but
Dark
never got
Dawn.
to. Hmm?
I played Sequel Dark Dawn. I think I still have it on my 3DS case.
I see these. I was a poor kid. I mean, still a poor kid. What are we talking about? I was a poor kid, and I never got to play all these cool games everyone else was playing. I got
Same.
like
Yeah, I never got to experience like any of the. I guess that's how I evolved my taste in gaming with finding the weird or obscure games out,
yes.
or like games that just catch my
Yeah,
eye.
the
Because
only
that's how I found Legend of K, by the way.
Legend of
yeah the only three times that I got a new game was either on my birthday, Christmas, or we rented a game from the video store.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
By the way,
We didn't go to
uh,
Blockbuster. Guess that was too expensive for us or something.
I remember getting yeah, Blockbuster. That was, I think, I don't remember what game I got there, but yeah, that was one of the places where you go to get some games.
uh, this is how I found was at a pawn shop for her iPad or some shit like that, and I found this game and it caught my eye. Like, what's this? A cat fighting a gorilla? Sign me the hell up!
What's it called again?
What?
What was that game called again?
Legend of K. I
Legend of
posted
King.
an image of it
Oh, okay.
on
Let
the
me go.
chat.
Legend of K. Oh, wow. Okay, well, you know what? It's of its time. I looked at him like, okay, you know what? I can't judge it. It's a PS2 game. This is what PS2s look like. It's fine.
Yeah, it was one of those budget games.
Hmm. I was gonna be like, "Yo, look at this! Oh, this is garbage." But I was like, "No, no, that's the time where those games came out." Yeah, I was grabbing.
Yeah, like I said, it's a very budget game.
And there are some people who played. And actually, there's some people on YouTube who actually played it and put videos up about it. So who knows? Oh, Jake Kaufman. What? Jake Kaufman. Isn't that the guy who does he does the music for it? Is he the guy who does the Metal Gear?
Let
Metal
me
Gear
look.
Rising. He does Darkstalkers Revenge. Um,
Shantae Risky's Revenge.
I'm trying to look for the music, music he did. Okay, when did Metal Gear Rising come out?
Oh, he did Shantae Half Genie Hero.
Oh, because I know that that name is familiar. Pretty sure he did do Metal Gear. Let me go look it up. Oh,
He
no.
did Silent Hill Book of Memories. He was a sound designer though.
And,
Wait, he composed Shovel Knight,
okay.
which by the way, the game Shovel Knight is an excellent game. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, so I've heard. Just never got to around to play it.
Mm.
I know there was the hype for it. I'm pretty sure this guy did the song for Metal Gear. I just can't. I
Let me just give you his Wikipedia page real fast.
Metal Gear.
Yeah, Legend of K. Yeah,
No,
like I said, Legend of
no.
K was basically just like a budget game. It was nothing special. It was just like a 3D hack and slash, 3D platformer, actually.
Oh, I mean that was how those games were at the time. Most of them were just platformers. I really want to get back into that game Tokobots. Like I played it once on my PlayStation 2, and then that was it. It was a good game. Well, actually, it was a unique game. I wouldn't say good. I haven't played it in a while, but it was quite
Yeah.
unique.
And if you're wondering about the soundtrack, don't let Jake Kaufman like fool you. It was just stereotypical Chinese shit. Like think of like what you would like think of like any generic kung fu
Uh,
Chinese kung fu flick,
uh,
and it's basically that.
and then lots of Chinese stereotypes, talking. Yeah.
No, not really. A lot of them are just like just normal sounding voices.
Oh,
Yeah, man. Jeez.
well,
I know that kind of sounded racially motivated.
it sounds like it would be of
Yeah,
that
that was
time.
very
You
much
you know those
motivated.
games. Like you can't have a game without it sounding like it's sounding really racist. You're like, oh no, this game's gonna obviously stereotypically racist. And you get surprised like it's not, and it's like, okay, am
Like
I the
I said,
bad guy?
that sounded racially motivated when I actually say it.
Am I the bad guy for faking it like this? But yeah, it looks
Here,
like.
man. He dropped the hangs in the white cloth. He dropped your crown.
Like,
Oh,
why the bad guy?
Racially
God.
motivated.
Honestly, Kuro, I'm kind of somewhat disappointed that you didn't name the podcast the Kuro. What was it again? The something Kuro clan.
I keep on. You know what? I visit that thread daily to go look at those pictures, and that's how I made my opening uh my opening my opener. It has a bunch of pictures from everyone who drew all those those pictures of me, all the bad ones and all the good ones. I clipped them out. They're good memories.
Good times, good times.
Kuro
The certain times, but good times.
Kuro had done a lot of crimes.
Motivated.
Oh, and I know we're getting kind of a little bit off topic, whatever the topic was.
Mhm.
But I did play. We got started playing on Hogwarts.
We're
Wait,
still kind of on around like the Nintendo Direct.
I know. Okay.
But yeah, I
Oh.
think
are you going to play
Uh,
Hogwarts?
What me?
what
Yeah, you said you're going to play it.
No, I said I played it,
Oh, you played it.
or
Okay.
I'm playing
Oh, okay.
it. Yeah, it's fun actually.
You feel like a wizard, dog boy?
The what?
You feel like a wizard, dog boy? You're a wizard now.
Yeah, really. I actually do feel kind of like a wizard, like a badass wizard actually.
Now, I would only play the game if I can use like could be like a battle mage. Like I don't want to use a stick. I want to use like a gun or something. I want to use
Yeah,
like
that's like the one thing. Like usually most RPG games or other type of games, like I'm usually like a battle mage. Like I like a sword and I like to use a couple spells. You know,
that's a
it's,
spell
kind of
sword.
like a
meanwhile
witcher.
I'm the guy who just goes full swords.
Sword and board or just like just sword and like do you go board too or what?
Uh, sword and I may go for two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
That's how I'm currently playing my paladin right now.
Yeah.
nice.
But for once, I don't mind. I actually enjoy the combat thoroughly.
Yeah, I like this. I like
You get
the
to.
tricks that you can do with the shooting. You know,
Oh yeah,
like around the
yeah.
back.
If you want to, you just think that's like just a shooter.
You
You're
know,
just more active on the battlefield,
yeah,
where
it's like
you dodge roll and you lift a dude up and you set him on fire at the same time.
yeah, it's a really character action game of a wizard game. You know, it's
Fun fact:
really
Yeah, that's
Capcom
what kind
actually
of
published the original PS2 version of Legend of K.
oh, and then they never did after that.
Yeah,
They didn't get them that money that they needed, or we would have seen Legend of
no,
K
and the
two.
thing, yeah, and I have the PT port the on Steam.
What Legend of
Like it's a
K?
little buggy. Yeah,
Oh,
it's all right. It's a little buggy here and there, but it's fine.
Wait, Hogwarts Legacy or
No,
Legend
no,
of
no, no,
K?
no, no, no. Legend of K. I
Really?
know you keep jumping back and forth, but yeah, I
You
got Hogwarts on my PS5
yeah,
and
it's
Legend
only
of K
like
on my
$20 right now on Steam.
it has a PC port?
Yeah.
The game I
Legend
thought
of
it was
K.
lost to time. I thought it was lost to time. I
Nope.
thought I was
Nope. THQ Nordic revived the game and is
wow.
also available on Switch.
I was thinking that it got lost to time. It was never going to come back. Like I thought it was one of those games where just we got vaporware, shovelware. It's like I thought this game. When you talk about this game, I'm like, oh yeah, this game's never gonna come back. All right, you know what? It might just come. There might be a resurgence. Expect Legend of K remastered for your kids.
It's it's been out for a good bit of years, so I had it
Yeah.
since college.
Damn, like I thought this
But
was one of
I
those
mean,
games
who
that
knows? You
never.
might feature on one of your streams and you make enough noise about it, and
Bring back Legendary
you get
K.
this fandom.
Yeah, you gotta tweet. You gotta tweet. Wait, THQ Nordic. Or are they still alive? Is THQ dead?
Let me.
No, they're still around. They're just, I think they're more of like a shell of their former selves
Oh,
because
okay, yeah.
I don't
Well,
think they really make anything
I
good
think like
anymore.
yeah, ever since the whole 8chan ask me anything
oh,
shit, like they played
I think
themselves.
it's mostly because of EA. I think EA bought them, now owns them.
Oh fuck me hard.
Let me check right quick because I don't want to be spreading fake news.
Cancel my boy right now before he gets a chance to.
I mean, EA is kind of like the gaming industry version of Disney. They own almost everything.
Let's please.
Yeah, because I don't remember hearing THQ like maybe the last game they ever made was like a I don't know. Let me see, like a hockey
Sub
game
industry.
or something like that. That's
I guess it's still independent. Yeah, they're still independent from
Yeah,
EA
good.
for now.
Thank Christ.
What games have they made recently? Sorry, audience. I know you guys probably having a Whiplash. It's just kind of our thing.
If you're new here, I'm sorry.
it's midnight and it's yeah we do this at
It's
midnight
social
so
reading time.
we're not drinking our coffee. That was in the morning. Or just sipping. You know what? I tried. I tried. I couldn't do anything with that.
Fly so high
Hey,
and got so far.
I swear these
I
motherfuckers
swear that's the
cannot.
theme song.
Like, give me a clear timeline of your shit,
I feel
motherfuckers.
like that's our theme song.
All right, let's just glance at its Wikipedia page.
Trying hard and then failing.
We
It's
just fell upwards for the most part.
it's the
Yeah, that's how Timothy Dexter did it.
oh yeah. Speaking about the failing upwards and trying so hard, which has nothing to do with each and every those any one of those. Linkin Park came out with a AI generated music
Yeah.
video.
The
And
fuck?
Well, it is AI. The music video is AI, but the song itself is from the album Meteora that wasn't put on the official album.
Huh.
okay,
So you actually are hearing Chester singing, uh, and it feels so weird to hear it, honestly.
Uh, the last game that seemed that they published, actually the last game was like last month called SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake.
Oh Jesus. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Rick.
oh, oh, oh
Oh, here's
yeah.
something I do want to talk about tonight.
Oh
I
my
just
goodness. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Justin Roiland.
Oh geez. Yeah, indeed.
well, not just the Justin Roland, but it's like millennial writing.
Oh yeah, I think I got recommended like a video saying like how Velma was basically like everything wrong with millennial writing or some shit like that.
Yeah, I saw that in several other videos that talked about that, and in a way, yeah, I do agree. That a lot of products from Borderlands 3 to Velma to several other projects is that it's like you can tell it's very heavily in millennial writing because just how like bleak and nihilistic it is. It's like how cynical and hateful.
I still don't watch
That's the best way
Yeah,
I can
and
describe
I think sorry to interrupt you, Dogboy, but I think that's why a lot of people viewed Smiling Friends as a bit of a was a bit of a breath of fresh air.
how so.
It's because like it doesn't it's like um actually like blah. An analysis video about it was basically like like depression, nihilism, cynicism, shit like that. And was the goal was to he actually explained the first episode pretty well. And like the goal was like saying like there is nothing that matters in this life, but it's like hey, maybe something's missing in your life, like a purpose.
Oh
If that
yeah,
makes
with the guy holding the gun to his head the entire episode.
yeah.
Did he end up dying anyways?
No, he killed that little purple thing, and he made a
Oh
whole
yeah,
business.
yeah, the weird rat thing. Yeah, finding a purpose in your life. Yeah.
Yeah. it's like maybe it's like and then the smiling friend is basically saying like, hey, maybe something's just missing.
That's what I think ultimately comes down to with a lot of our generation is that just feel like there's just something missing, and so we're just and so it's kind of hard to really I don't know. And it's also like it's just a huge emphasis on on narcissism as well. It's like all about me, myself, and I, and us,
Uh,
and you know, and it's just kind of I've been wanting to bring this up in a lot of the chats because it's just kind of what I noticed and like like I compare it to a lot of stuff that I enjoy storytelling wise, and I even surprisingly came across other like-minded people that feel the same way. That that a lot of the best writing, like in terms of like what most people think is good writing today, like being relatable and all that. Uh, I feel like the best writing, the best stories are when the story isn't relatable, like not 100% relatable, or not even 75%. Kind of
so
like because the whole point of storytelling is that you're seeing the perspective of another character that really is not you, and so your job as a reader or audience member is to sit back and just ride ride
Mm-hmm.
the lightning, so to speak,
All right,
and
I got the reference.
watch, get the experience from somebody else, and uh, and so it's kind of like I don't know, it's just like you anything can work if you do it right, but for the most part, it is like a lot of the problems with Millennium Right, especially with Velma. Ugh, excuse me, had a spiritual vomit going on there.
psychic
Um,
damage.
I took damage. I get brain damage. Uh, anyways,
As one should from watching
it's
that.
just yeah, it was just like it tried so hard to be funny by poking fun at every little detail and being so overtly
And
like, ha
um,
ha, we're so self-aware.
while we're at it, I think we're also kind of getting tired of meta humor as well.
Yeah,
Like,
I
like
mean, maybe bad
yeah, and
meta
as much
humor.
as I love Deadpool, it's like even I can admit it's like yeah, that meta humor kind of needs to be toned down a little bit.
There's meta
And
humor.
that's what.
No,
Hmm?
finish off. I was about to say like there's meta humor in Hi-Fi Rush, and it kind of nails it more than all the other stuff has meta humor in it.
Forspoken.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I will
Yeah, the difference
continue to
is
smoke Forspoken's pack.
for foreskin, but yes,
Uh,
yeah, and a lot of people, yeah, definitely like especially the Pony Boys, uh, they oh Lord, you got me saying calling them that, uh,
What ponies?
yeah,
that yeah, the Pony Boys, yeah, but anyways,
I just call them ponies.
the pony
I
salt.
call them Pony Boys, the Pony Salt, but
Yes, you
the
finally said pony salt.
Yeah, yeah, you got
Pony
us.
Salt. Ugh. Darn you kids and your hip young language speaking shit. Anyways, the difference is that a lot of people usually are confused about, mostly the Pony Salt boys, is that the dialogue, the humor. It's like, well, you guys keep complaining that Forspoken has cringe dialogue, but then you got Hi-Fi Rush with its cringe dialogue. Well, that's because Forspoken takes itself too seriously.
Yeah,
And then it drops
And
an
and
F
Hi-Fi
bomb
Rush
every other sentence.
doesn't really take itself too seriously.
exactly.
Yeah, and it goes with the stylization. Like, it's just fun.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
the whole focus of it. It's just to be fun.
yeah, it's Hi-Fi Rush is
And
like
meanwhile, I think this also kind of like so I think it can also help like reflect on our stuff a bit
Yeah,
as well.
it definitely does.
And I
Or
think I kind
can.
of like and I'm currently reflecting on it now. And like, how seriously am I taking this freaking comic?
yeah,
Like in terms of tone.
it made me also think about my comic and like the stuff that I put in there. and like when I just
Well,
think
this is,
about stopping, a lot of it has.
I mean, you guys know me for years now. Y'all know obviously that I bounce back and forth being serious and taking it lightly
Yeah, but
with my series.
your story has that call for it. I'm looking for a better word, but it has a reason for that because it's not from the beginning. It was not trying to take itself seriously. But Mercy being in the church and wisecracking against the her enemies and stuff like that. So it's understandable. But when you get these other things, it's like okay, um, the first thing you show me is, or the trailers show me, is this thing supposed to be serious and and it's supposed to have full magic, and now you're like being mean and like mean spirited and all stuff like that. Like you're taking me through emotional whiplash kind of thing, you know. Uh, if your story starts off with something that kind of like gives an idea that it's going to be funny, because when you play Hi-Fi Rush,
Yeah.
it shows
I
it's going
think
to
the
be funny.
proper way of like getting into that kind of like transition is like easing your audience in.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But our city stories kind of like, yeah, we're trying to be serious.
And I think I'm still kind of somewhat easing my audience in within Oshima Tales.
Yeah, and I think that well, I mean, not that I think, but I know so because I've seen it happen several times. Is that you can have both a serious tone and a lighthearted tone. I mean, a great example will be like Devil May Cry series,
Hmm.
where like at first
Dante's
glance it's just
talking mad shit.
yeah,
Meanwhile, the
talking
world's
mad
going
shit,
to shit.
walking. Yeah, it's like it's like it starts off like Dante's talking mad shit, like you said, he's having fun, getting all crazy and wild, eating pizza and having a good time,
Woo woo pizza.
And but then you wound up by the end of the game, you see Dante, and majority of the games really, except for two, like have like a somewhat of an existential, you know, dilemma or the characters at some point where it gets serious for a moment, like especially in the third one, the best one, obviously. Um,
Yeah.
or you see in like the fourth and fifth and even the first one. Uh, of course, the first one is just like more like a test layout. Um, but it's like you see those videos of like the gameplay versus game lore, and a lot of the like you see like with Sonic and God of War and the most popular one is Devil May Cry that a lot of people like to point out is that oh yeah, the gameplay is fun and exhilarating, is wild, and then you get the cut to the lore, and it's like you have Guts' theme playing in the background with Dante just staring off in the sunset, and it's like yeah, I feel that, or even better yet, uh, Trigun
Oh, I haven't watched Stampede yet.
or Cowboy Bebop. Like those two properties are, or even better yet, like not Final Fantasy, Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Like you get a lot of these properties
I
that
think
they do.
I don't know, I think like the original kind of did a little bit better with like easing the audience in.
Which
Okay.
one?
The original anime.
Full Alchemist.
Uh,
Yeah.
Full Alpha? Yeah, yeah. Which I think like how you're supposed to watch the two, series. Because I know that a lot of people usually regards the Brotherhood as the primary one that you should only watch, but really I think the best way to experience is you watch the first half of the original Full Metal Alchemist because that's the canonical
Yeah.
story for the manga. And then for Brotherhood, that the reason why the first half feels so rushed is because they basically did purposely rush to the plot points so they can get to where, they left off, from beforehand when they broke off from the source material. And and
Yeah, like
so
I
it's like,
yeah, it's like you know, that helps ease them in.
hmm yeah. Uh, Yeah. Remind me to send you a PNG of my actual avatar later on.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
yeah. I just looked on the stream. But anyways, yeah, I got distracted. But yeah, like the core point is that you have elements of that goofy, silliness in Fullmetal Alchemist, Trigun, and Bebop, but then you also have that the dark, depressing aspects of it, especially with Trigons, in my opinion, really hits that really hard.
And
Um,
in like when you have those kinds of moments with like the more Saturn ones, it's it's a lot more memorable.
mhm, right.
Like,
Where it's like
especially the ending,
oh yeah, the actual ending for Fullmetal Alchemist. Uh,
Cowboy
oh,
Bebop.
and oh, we jump
Yeah.
around so much. Oh my God. Uh, but yeah, and I tried and I did watch Trigon Stampede um,
Yeah, I
this
haven't.
Oh, how
this
was it?
past week. It's all right. If I wasn't to compare it to the original anime, uh, it's meh. It's
Really?
all right. The animation is cool, but the storyline it feels like it kind of rushes a few things, especially from like a lot of major plot points are right there at the beginning when it should have been waited till later on. And a lot of the characters feel more generic and over exaggerated of what they were. I don't know if they got better, towards the later on from where I left off, but from where I stopped, um, it's kind of it doesn't feel like Trigon, to tell you the truth. It doesn't feel
Like the
like
classic
I'm
one?
actually watching a Western show. And I did went back through and read some of the manga and yeah, I don't know what people were saying how this was going to be the closer to the source material because it definitely wasn't. Like I said, they rushed a lot of plot points that should have waited,
Yeah.
to be revealed.
And somewhat completely unrelated. That was kind of like my feelings towards the ending of Tokyo Revengers,
Mhm.
the manga.
Yeah,
The manga Tokyo Revengers. I felt like the ending was rushed.
right. Um,
I still don't know anything
and
about it.
I'm watching Crow stream at the same time.
Yeah,
But
being
yeah,
body.
yeah,
Me too.
and going to the how the characters, personalities are, it's like how
Generic as
what we were
hell.
talking about with, huh?
Generic as
Yeah,
hell.
generic. Yeah, an over exaggeration of certain qualities. Like for instance, Bash. Like anyone who watched the original anime, and
Yeah,
if you haven't, I highly implore you because that's literally on my top five, anime to watch before you die. Um, is that yes, Bash is a goofball and
yeah,
he's an idiot, but there's a purpose to a lot of his antics. Uh,
And
that he somehow like the literal definition of the crouching blonde hidden badass.
yeah.
He's the poster child, if you will. And here is just kind of like he's just kind of just stupid.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, and he kind of like he's a little bit more whiny, a little bit more.
Really?
They exaggerate on those elements
They did that to my boy?
that that yeah that didn't really need to be exaggerated on. And
Yeah.
same with Meryl. Meryl, they made her into like a generic, strong female character, no nonsense type, um,
Is that the one with the
and
big
very,
gun? I forgot. She's the one.
huh?
Is she the one with the big gun? Meryl?
No, no, that Meryl's a short girl.
Oh, okay.
Millie, who's unfortunately not in this remake,
What?
is replaced with with the typical old drunken wise man, mentor figure, I should say.
Yeah.
And And from where I left off, I didn't get to Wolf yet. Um, so I don't know how he's depicted, but I've seen some clips of him of his gun, of his cross gun. And I'm kind of partial on it. It's a little bit too science fictiony for me. Is it like a laser beam?
Ah.
Um,
I'm a fire and blazer. Blah.
Oh.
but the laser of God in my hands.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like, and they reveal the main antagonist a little bit too early, and the main like certain plot points as well. Like Vash's brother Knives,
Yeah.
Million Knives. They showed him way too early, which I do like his powers that he has. It's kind of cool. I don't know if that was in the original manga or not. I
I
haven't,
mean,
seen that, when I was scanning
Yeah.
through the pages.
what was the original? Oh, the
But they
manga.
revealed like how everybody got to the planet, like literally in the first few minutes. They they revealed,
Oh, I'm
Vash's.
wondering, is it just like a continuation or is it like a full-on remake?
Really?
There's a full-on remake.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck
I,
you
I
guys.
thought
Yeah.
originally it was going to be like a prequel or something, but no, it's a
Yeah.
full-on remake where Meryl is no longer an insurance girl. She's a young journalist trying to make a name for herself, which like I kind of understand that aspect, but I also kind of like more the insurance thing because it's
Hmm.
kind of more funny. It's funnier to for the girls to try and figure out. Yeah, yeah, that leads me that actually leads me to say like everybody
Our
knows who
insurance is a
Vash
scam.
Stampede is. Yeah, yeah, they're all trying to stop the Vash, the Stampede from destroying towns, and the joke is that they keep mistaking all these other guys as Vash, and that's where I like all the humor is that no one knows who's really Vash because no
Double
one knows what he looks
dogging
like, but here everybody knows who Vash is,
it. Mm.
and so it's kind of like, well, that's not really fun because I kind of like the chaos of it, where everyone's just like,
It's
wrestling
like,
around trying to figure out.
yeah, like Vash did not destroy the town. You guys did it. Y'all are
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah, really. And the villains, they when they introduced the Nebraska brothers, or the Nebraska family, the old doctor and the giant mechanical Frankenstein thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, they introduced them way too early on, and it kind of ends in a very Naruto shonen esque way, where they kind of talked it out instead of like how Vash did it previously,
you
which
know.
was more badass and more satisfying.
Funny
And
thing
Yeah, I'm
and
is,
that's
pretty
what
sure a
I was
lot of
getting
people
more.
like outright just watch the original '90s anime.
Yeah, yeah. This is where, like, I will say, this is where like millennial writing took front stage because there's, I'm not saying it's like there's cynicism and all that, but it was just kind of like it just didn't feel as fulfilling to watch and read, not watch and experience. Like the animation, yeah, it's awesome, it's good. I mean, this is one of those rare moments where I actually do, appreciate 3D animation in an anime because Orange Studio is pretty damn good at what they do. But other than that, the designs, I don't care for them. The atmosphere and tone, it doesn't feel like the Duster from the original. And I do like the opening though. I like the opening song.
oh, it's
It's very much fitting.
um,
Huh?
I guess the opening's not the guitar riff, right?
No, unfortunately it's not. The
Uh,
guitar riff intro is still, you know, top tier as intros is just
right?
badass.
Oh shit.
But
Mhm.
As of today, Segata Sanchiro is the actor who played Segata Sanchiro is officially 77
Oh,
years
okay.
old.
Oh,
oh,
okay.
hell yeah.
I had me thinking that he was dead.
Nope,
That's good.
alive and well.
I know that I gotta look at my phone for a second. I know the CEO of. I put on the Mino, by the way. Um, I think it was the CEO of Toei Animation dies at like okay, yeah, Toei President CEO Osamu Tezuka, not the writer. He dies at he passes away at 62 years old. And so I found a 4chan thread talking about that. Not that anyone knows who he is, but the CEO passed at that age.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
One more
said
thing
that,
I forgot I had on my list. Um, yeah. How many of you guys still play Genshin Impact?
Oh, I stopped playing that, but I was no, I stopped playing. I wasn't thinking of going back.
yeah, I haven't played that in years, but I've heard about one of
Okay,
the voice
so
actors.
yes, that was actually what I was about to transition to. The voice actor, Mike Himoto, got accused of various kinds of domestic abuse, grooming, and yeah, typical shit that feminist, male feminist, and all kinds of people who virtue signal, often do.
Oh, he was a male feminist, huh?
Yeah, he was self-proclaimed. I'm reading that Umbrella Guy's tweet. I'll link it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Yeah,
He's
there's
a
like a whole
male
bunch
feminist.
of Discord
Yeah.
screenshots of a whole bunch of Discord screenshots, like just
Ooh,
going over like all the shit that he's done.
Why is there always a Discord
man.
like always
Like
Yeah,
because
honestly.
Discord is pretty much for the most part kind of private. Like for
Well, I
example, like
mean, yeah, but it's just
like I said, it's for the
Discord. Why
most part.
Discord? Yeah, like I understand that it's private, but still, it's kind of like Discord's kind of the last place I would really want to, you know,
Yeah,
I don't know, be personal with anything
especially those
or with
Discord
anyone.
games like about
Like we all seen
mods.
the memes.
yeah. But then again, Amino is slowly being known for being that place where bots and groomers are coming to. So I'm not even that surprised.
That's so true. Every day is
Yeah.
a nightmare out there.
Like at that point, Amino's kind of becoming Kick 2.0.
I mean, I think they. Well, I mean, they didn't just like separate from Kick, but I can tell you that for sure. The live stream is gone, and so and they got DOS attacked recently.
DDoS, yeah.
Yep, they really took a really good hit. They were like DOS for like about 4 days or something like that, and they're like, we're just finally got back. Hey everyone, we're finally back, and after just getting DOSed, and our DOS attack, they're like, we were finally back. I'm like, whew. And then yeah, they're taking a hit every day. So yeah,
And your lab is doing next to fuck all about it.
yeah. I mean, they're getting their money, and they're just like, hey, yeah, you solve it yourself. But people are there, and they're trying to make it work. Unlike Omana, which is slowly dying. Every time I check in, I'm like, oh boy, you went down. And I laugh.
Speaking of Omana, um, I actually have like a thing like how because like after like log 4, yeah, log 4, I'm gonna try and go over the origin story of how like I joined the Omana Gang.
Yeah, it's always good for a story.
I kind of need you guys' help with that.
Yeah, I guess we can help. In what way? Like you need
Mhm.
to get history.
Like ideas like how like our characters kind of met.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Um,
possible. I just have to look back,
maybe
but I'm
figure
pretty sure
something.
it was something simple. I can hit
Oh,
this
there
right.
you are, Jet.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
other than that, can you
What else you guys had on your list?
yeah. Oh yeah. I played as you know I played Dream of Gluttony on my channel, and I got people said they played the game too. Like a lot of people who were watching my stream are like saying, yeah, I've also played that game. It's like
But
or it was
the game I sent you?
yeah. They said it was
Yeah.
a game that they played a long time ago. So you know I beat the game, but I got surprised when when one of the characters, Cinnamon, was like, I'm a boy." I'm like, "Oh, oh, okay."
Yeah. And I'm really grateful that you did play it because it meant so it kind of meant something to me because it's from a very old friend of mine. Her name is Amino Aoi, and we've been friends since like the last since like my first time on Amino
Oh, okay.
when I had my first account.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Hmm.
played it. I enjoyed it. I didn't. I think I got to like a dark level, or I beat the game, and then the title changed, but I didn't continue from there. I was like, okay, cool. Um, I got to one thing. I was hoping that I was gonna become the my whole idea was like, oh, I'm gonna become the monster. I'm gonna eat those things because I was like playing it up as like, everyone's sad. Everyone's kind of like, oh yeah, we're all food turned into human beings. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to become the monster and eat you guys. But then I got eaten at the end. I guess I made a couple bad choices, and I was the one who got eaten. I couldn't get out there, so I was like, well, okay, cool. But like, yeah, and the whole cinnamon part was just like, I obviously it's one of those traps, or it's like, okay, this is a boy dressed up like a girl, and then what happens?
Yeah, cross dresser.
Yeah, I was agreeing with Dumpling. I was like, oh yeah, that's really cute, and then I'm like, oh, I got caught. I got caught in a trap. But to say that, I was kind of reviewing myself in my mind. I'm like, but I also did something like that too. Like, I honestly made a character that is a trap, and knowing the whole Bridget thing, I'm like, okay, well, I'm
Like just
guilty of
say like
this.
he's a dude who likes to dress up as a chick.
Yeah, but it was like it was not only that I was like, the dude likes to dress like a chick, but it was like convincing you that he is a chick, and that he wanted a relationship of Dumpling. And I was like agreeing until I realized, oh, okay, it's just a dude. What I'm saying is like, I am guilty of making of making traps myself. So after I played that game and realized, you know what, I've done the same thing. Like, I made a character in my comic. Then I was like, it's literally a boy, but dressed up like a girl, because I learned it like from Guilty Gear, and I kind of like implemented in my
By
story.
the way, those who are curious on wanting to support my friend, here's her itch.io page.
Actually, I should link it too. I still got the videos though. Um,
Younger.
For shame for making a trap character.
listen,
Yeah.
but I have a good reason why he's a boy dressed up like a girl. So Kiri, which is it was in Black Suit Men, because his sister is an assassin and she grew up with a lot of girls in I think it's what was that place? Brazil. Like, his sister is a half sister, and she grew up in Brazil, and she grew up with a lot of girls. So when she had to take care of Kiri, what happened was that she dressed him up like a girl, so it would be easier to take care of him. So that's what was my thing. Like, he wasn't supposed to be a trap, but he was like a boy that was just subjected because his sister didn't want to deal with having to like take care of a boy. So then I thought
Mhm.
about that. I'm like, you know what? I'm guilty. I looked at it. I'm like, I done wrong too. So I like I've also done
I
it.
don't know. I probably done something worse or did something worse.
Yeah.
I have a like one of the revenants, the bad guys, the boss fights that Mercy winds up fighting later on in the first book. Um, like they're like she's a revenant of envy, and when she was like alive and stuff, she had one parent that wanted her to be a boy, another wanted her to be a girl, so she kept constantly being forced to constantly, jump back and forth between the genders. And and so and so when she got, so she became envious of. I mean, I'm not gonna get too much in deep, but she became envious to the point where she committed, fraud, stolen identity, and murdered somebody. And so when she came back, she basically split herself into two entities. There's those, she basically has like a doppelganger power in a way, or a manic power. And so she splits herself to a male and a female version of herself. And one of them does a certain type of mimicry where it mimics what you look like, and other mimics what you can do. And so you have to, so Mercy has to figure out like,
Mhm.
all right, which one's the real one, and then get her to basically bring the other part of her to herself and become whole, and then take her out.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
why I say I'm probably that's probably worse than making a trap, because I'm literally making a character that has like gender dysphoria.
I mean, I guess I guess you can
Yeah.
just always
How
work.
Pharaoh,
Yeah.
to not get too sidetracked. But ultimately, how did you like it anyway? Like,
I liked it a lot
Gluttony of
actually.
Dreams.
I liked it a lot. I was gonna post a video on the Steam page, but I'm waiting for the second chapter to come out on my stream. But yeah, it was a pretty good game. I like the mini games. I like the baking one at the end. Like I had to write things down, but I was
Thankfully, she also has like some other stuff as well, like a Yuminiki fan game.
oh, I heard about that game,
Mm.
but uh, I only heard about it.
Yeah. Fun fact, she still uses VX Ace.
I mean, if it's not bad, why not
Yeah.
use it again?
Yeah, one of the worst things is like adding in new stuff. For example, like because before RPG Maker MV, it was all in Ruby scripting.
Hmm. I
So
I heard a lot of people talking about Ruby. There's one guy on the forums.
in this case, we're talking about the programming language.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's one guy that's there, and
Oh,
he's like always he has a game, but he's like he has a class talking about like um learning Ruby. So like
Yeah,
I seen it, I was
yeah.
like I don't.
Ruby scripting is a bit of an archaic language. To be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm glad why I skipped that era. I'm kind of happy. I'm glad I skipped that era of having to go through all that, because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to like to do it.
Yeah.
Like I
Another thing about Ruby, yeah, VX Ace. Yeah, VX Ace was like yeah, it was a bit annoying.
well yeah. I mean after MV it kind of gets much more easier.
Yeah. Um because NB uses Java scripting.
Yes, and so like everyone
Yeah, from NV to probably from here on out, they're using JavaScript.
hmm.
and yeah, which makes everything much more easier. It seems like a lot more people are coding for MZ. And a lot
Yeah,
of
MZ is to by the way, to those who are unaccompanied, MZ is the most up to date incarnation of RPG Maker.
yeah.
Oh,
I
cool.
meant to say MV, but yeah, MZ is yeah as
MZ, yeah.
yeah. Because I did do my first game on MV, but I was on a trial, and I was trying to like, beat the clock like an idiot. I'm like, oh yeah, I can beat this clock. Like watch me, I can do this.
And then
Okay.
they're also
Yeah, I
now
did.
working on RPG Maker with the help of Unity.
Really?
I'm not joking.
Really?
Hmm.
That's a
Yeah,
step
they're
up.
using Unity
Cool.
to help make an engine.
That's a real step up. That would make well, I would say that would make my
Let me
game much
just
more.
share the Steam page real fast.
I would say that would make my game much more easier to. Well, probably make it much more easier, but that wouldn't really make it much more easier. But I'm getting. Let me check this out.
Yeah, it's releasing somewhere around this year.
Damn, why didn't I wait a little bit longer? Is it gonna have 3D map? Oh, those buildings, all taller characters. Yeah, everyone's using their taller characters.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's
It's from like because because default sprites in RPG Maker MV um from VX to all the way to MZ kind of uses these chibi sprites.
yeah. People don't really. Some people don't like it. Some people enjoy it.
So they have like specific like plugins or scripts if you're still using VXAce
Wait,
to have those kinds of sprites.
this is gotcha games. This isn't Kodomo. This is a different company.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because I'm seeing the developers gotcha games and the publishers gotcha games, and the people who have it is as under RPG Maker is um Doke
Shit. No,
Kodam.
it's under Gotcha Games.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Um
under Gotcha Games. It's by the developer and publisher.
Kodomo. Let me go.
Jesus Christ, $80.
I mean, I paid $100 for the MZ.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. It's on sale.
Oh yeah, $80 US. Yeah, okay, yeah, $100 Canadian. Um, yeah, I keep on. I have so many searches on like RPG Maker. I'm running into like everything. RPG Maker web. Because I know they got bought out by a company, and then they changed it from Delicat or Delicate to Commando. Trying to find it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Commando Plaza. It used to be Delicate.
but
I'm looking
yeah.
at an official
I
store.
am glad that you're enjoying the game. I actually did send it through Aoi's DMs. Like I said, she's a very old friend of mine.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually looking at the official website, and they don't have anything about and any of the upcoming one. That's why it was kind of weird because I'm always on the forums because I'm posting on the forums to show everyone, hey, I'm playing this new series of this of my game or something like that on stream so that people can see it and it can help other developers out there who are
Speaking of
using.
RPG Maker games, I should probably also still work on my pixel art,
Mm.
specifically on my sprite sheets.
Hmm.
So yeah, dog. But when are you
Because
getting to
like
RPG
they
Maker?
do hire folks.
Oh. I guess like after I
Yeah.
mean yeah the game I guess game developers do or they see your stuff and like hey that's really good, really cool way to use it. Hire him for
I'll hire him
product.
in like $10 like a drawing, and I'll pay him like $10 a drawing,
Oh, you mean by art
and
wise?
whatever thing I have, I'll probably give him a slight bonus.
Okay, I thought you were talking about like I thought you were talking about hire him because he was able to develop something within our system, kind of.
It's more like you make the sprite sheets and like all the enemy designs and whatnot.
Okay.
Because like a lot of RPG Maker projects uh are very small projects.
Yeah,
Like
that's how I find with a lot of these developers here. Like we're making stuff, but it's the fact that I'm getting bodied. Okay, it's the fact that like that most of the games I'm playing are really really short. They're like really arcadey games. and it's
Yeah.
like do this, do that, and
And
then
and
credits.
if you do want, and like those who want to like legit make a game that has a story and all that fun stuff, they are very hard to come by.
Yeah, I'm playing this. I'm playing this guy's game called Prior to Fateless. I'm almost done. He said, because he also streams. He was telling me during a stream that he told it took him like about 7 years to complete his game. I know some of the game developers really take like 9 years to
Yeah.
do something by themselves.
Yeah. Look at the Suki Maya, the man behind Cave Story,
Yeah, I think that's
for like a proper reference.
I promised my folks. Yeah, I'll get this done in 2 years, and then 3 years, and I'm like, oh boy. They're like,
Yeah,
where's
that's one of the kinds of cons of game development. It's like you don't know when the game's going to be finished.
oh boy, I didn't even put out like a I haven't even put out a release date because I'm like I want to be finished, but then I'm like I can't do the story. I have to go concentrate on the combat, and then now they'll like go back to the story after I'm done all the combat because the combat is really intricate. Well, I mean, it depends on the player, but to me, the combat is really intricate because it's you guys. Well, I mean, Dogway played Almanac, the card version of the game, not the
Yeah, and then like you have to do some fine tuning with the
oh
make sure there's no bugs and
oh
whatnot
my
as
goodness.
well.
Yeah, I got to send out some. I gotta send out when I get the combat kind of like. I mean, the combat's done. It's just like adding new weapons, and since you can't really get DLC with the game, I mean, yes and no, but I want to lock it. I wanted to make sure that it doesn't the cards don't get out. So I might have to send some. I might have to send my cousin, unless someone else here wants to try
I
out the
mean, you
game.
can also just do it through updates.
Yeah, it's just that like I said, I don't want to open up one because I don't think you can get the same paste. Wait, I can wait. Hold on. Wait, actually, wait. I got to think about that because I was playing a game yesterday that was locked and I could play. All I had to do was transfer to save. That was the only way I can really patch it. So yeah, actually, I might be able to lock it and put out new versions. I never tried it myself, but well, let me
Yeah,
simply big things.
that's what a lot of people do. Like like new cards and shit. They usually just get it through updates.
Yeah, but I was thinking like because the actors are going because it's the cards aren't just like items. Like okay, so I was watching a video and the person was saying like when you're doing it by Steam, she had to make sure that she had slots like she couldn't. It was really hard for her to update the game, kind of patch the game because she had to like make sure that the things that they're going to be coming up were inside the game already, kind of thing. Um, like it was a little hard for you had to be like prepared, and since I don't know what's really coming down the pipeline, I have to be prepared, and I don't want to just put out things that might not work out or I have to take things out. So it's I'm still struggling just to get things going, but it's coming along nicely on my side of the production. You know? I'm getting things done. It's just that it's not coming out fast. That kind of thing.
You don't want to fucking crunch yourself.
No, I don't. I really don't want to crunch
I
myself.
like how Dogboy's not saying much, and we're talking about this technical mumbo jumbo.
Oh no, it's not even that. It's just like I I would chime in. Uh, I just figured it was like well, really being honest, I don't really see I haven't really seen a way to interject into
Hmm.
the conversation, if I'm being honest. And so it was just like yeah, it was kind of hard to cross the street.
Yeah, I understand. this
Yeah.
this
So
technical
it's not that
mumbo jumbo.
I don't know or I'm not interested. It's just I don't I'm you know I'm just letting y'all have the conversation right now, and I'm just going through and I'm trying to get my files organized here.
Yeah, it's a lot of technical mumbo jumbo, but essentially, there's the game development part, and then there's um the story part of the game, and both of them
Yeah.
are like stuff you got to worry about.
Yeah. Which a couple of my friends have been talking about. We've been talking for years, but one of them just gotten
Why the
I
fuck
think
are you trying to
Unreal
kill
Engine
this
5.
man? I'm watching Kuro stream, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, I beat this
Yeah,
game already. That's why.
yeah. Like we were, got Unreal Engine 5. I think he's gotten, and we were just
Yeah,
been
that's
trying to
the
spitball
most recent
ideas.
version of Unreal.
Yeah, and I don't know it was with one of you guys or somebody. I don't remember, but like I put in like an idea earlier tonight about taking one of the side stories from my universe and see if we can make it like a horror game out of it.
And that's possible. I mean, I had a guy play my
Hmm.
game, and he didn't understand what was going on, like with the story, because like you
Yeah.
play as an ex champ of the game. Like the way like it goes, like you embody the ex champion of Almanac, and you have to, and you're pretty much just going around trying to find out why you're back here. And the person's like, I don't understand what's going on. It doesn't make sense. I'm like, I mean, some people in the crowd got the people watching got it, but he himself didn't get like why you're playing as the ex champ and why you're back here. So, some like it's a side story to the game
No brain.
because Almanac. I could go with the main story, but I want to go with a side story because what happens is like the main story was supposed to be about us, about the main story originally was supposed to be about that time about Amana, and the story's about Amana. But then I was like, you know what? Time to move it away from that because since I moved away from the community, it's like just get away from that so it doesn't become the thing. It was supposed to be like, oh yeah, like you
Yeah,
play me, and
yeah. Originally, Almanac was like originally was going to be a way of like introducing people to Amina,
yeah, yeah,
which
exactly.
was uh which was Kuro's old like Kuro was like kind of like the third generation leader. If you guys are wondering,
Um,
and the current leader Xander is the fourth leader.
the formal cocky. Yeah.
But
Just not probably not as cool.
Yeah. And so yeah, so the idea was to get people to be like, "Oh, cool." Like it was supposed to make a name for the community because how you're supposed to win against like What Lies in April, the anime. They're basically it was a fandom versus creating a community that had a potential to be a fandom. And yes, that continues on today, but the idea was that hey, I'm trying to make
as a shell of its former self.
yeah, it keeps on. It's not what it used to be anymore, but the game lives on. The fire still burns. That's a good thing about it. And that's why I took the name and also have like a copyright for the name anyways. So like, okay, cool. If anything is gonna happen, at least it still lives on in somehow, some way. Um, but yeah, with the game being that way, it was like there's a lot of lore in it. But it was overlooked. It was like, oh, I don't understand what's going on in this. Why is this person like that? It's like because I because it's purposely like that kind of thing. Like you have to actually like you
Mm.
can actually look these cards up on the internet and find out like yeah, Amana is a real thing. But I don't expect every player to understand. So
Yeah, I think it's just like those kinds of like specific.
Yeah.
I think it's like people who are in the know will know about like Almanac's original name.
yeah. Unfortunately, what would come with Almanac is since it's going commercial, I did not add everyone's like cards in there because as it was being developed, people were kind of like, "Oh, I don't like my thing getting involved with it being commercialized or something like that." I'm like, "That's cool." And so I had to kind of like stop taking cards from fellow members and started buying cards for myself because after a while they stopped
or from
make
random artist.
yeah, and yeah, it was basically to support those artists because I was like, "Hey, I'll buy your card. Hey, do you want to come to
I
my
guess amino coins were useful for one thing, was that it's teaching kids the concept of money.
yeah." And also, hey, why don't you come to my community? It's really cool. We have a bunch of artists here, and I'll buy your art. And how about I buy you too? That was my whole shtick. I I would I'd buy
Don't
the
ever
art.
phrase it like that.
You know, I would buy the art, and I was like, hey,
Jesus
you
Christ,
want?
it's almost 2 a.m.
I know we're gonna wrap up soon.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you wanna? I bought this art from you. You wanna? You wanna come to our community too? It's really cool. That was the whole shtick.
Yeah, and I was just wondering, and I'm still wondering what you were trying to say about my
Oh,
possible, very controversial, canceled prone character.
which one? The Black Elf or Mercy?
The one,
Yeah, you forgot. I know you forgot
the
about the
one I was
Black
just
Elf.
talking about, where the
I know you forgot
I
about that
mean,
Black Elf.
by the way, back to the topic of femboys of traps. I do have a femboy character.
Oh, you never told me.
oh
You never told us about this.
Yeah, uh,
You have something to confess?
I'm trying to find it,
yeah.
but go back to your conversation.
Yeah. So I was saying, yeah. A dog. Like, yeah. I wasn't going to add anyone's character that has to like be paid for. So I had to grab people's OCs, and be like, all right, let me do something with this, and I'll, make sure that you have
Mhm.
your story, or your character represented in my thing. All
Yeah,
that.
So yeah,
which I probably won't send the thing till I get home. But yeah, you were about to say something about my character that split itself into two different genders.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say about that. I remember you just saying the story.
Oh yeah. It probably won't be anything because really the idea just came from like how like some games would like ask you to pick either the female or male version of this character, and I was just like, what if you just had both?
Oh,
yeah, gender locking
Why both?
characters in like gender locking certain things in MMOs. Yeah, that's an annoyance.
Yeah, and that's like the whole shtick of it. And for anyone that heard that conversation and wonders like, what is this transphobic thing he's talking about? It's like, no, it's not really anything to do with like politics. It was just like I saw a feature in a bunch of games and I was
Finally, I
like,
found
huh, what if I just had both?
mm-hmm.
it is. This is Navy.
And plus, it's also like a lot of the villains in comic books
Oh, we're
that do like the copy power, and you have to figure out, oh, who's the real one, who's the original clone. Then you go after them. Yeah.
I don't know.
Then just add on the
Honestly,
whole
I
doppelganger mimic
for some
feature.
reason,
Anything.
That's not familiar to
um,
me.
is it wrong that I find a lot of the villainesses in comics a lot more hotter than the heroes?
No, no. I also find some villainous is hot better
Yeah,
than the
some of
heroes.
yeah.
No, I
I
do.
think I think it's just that dominant energy.
Everyone likes a bad girl, or like especially if they have more character than the milk toast main character. You're like, oh, I like that one. It's like the side character because the side character feels just way more better than the main character.
Yeah,
And
which is weird. I don't know, I've always found it weird. I think we had
my favorite
years
ones
ago.
are for some reason are the superhero supervillain couples because I don't know why.
Yeah, it's that lovers to the hate, enemies to lovers trope,
Or forbidden love.
which those yeah, it is. I don't know. It's pretty. I think I like that trope too. Um, I don't think I'm going to do that.
No.
Probably not anytime soon. So I don't think I would do that right. Um, but what was I going to do? Trying to think. Right. The whole good girl, bad girl thing. I don't know. I don't know. I never really found. I probably did when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I'm just kind of like I don't really care. Which I don't remember when I actually was into really that much into bad girls, other than the just surface level aesthetics. Um, I've always liked more of the bubbly sweetheart type girls.
Mm-hmm.
I like, and don't get me wrong, I like the happy girls as well.
Mhm.
I love the overly happy girls. Like
Yeah, I
one,
mean,
um,
I think that's what I enjoyed most whenever I was designing some of my characters, especially Mercy, or even before her, like with Rose for the Dog Boys comic series I was doing for a little bit in college, where it was just like Mercy's character was just fun. She's nice and sweet. You know, she doesn't try to really step on anyone's toes on purpose. If she pisses you off, it's really just by accident, not really because. But
um,
but kind of like the
for me,
Buzz Bunny effect. If you cross her path and mess with her, she'll mess with you back.
um, when I was designing Francie's character, for me it was just like, okay, I just want a short stack OC. Here she is, and then eventually, like, she kind of became like the shit mechanic that you guys know her as.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I made like a page full of characters' profiles, or just head views of what they were, they are, and someone saw Siren's face, and it's like I love how she gives off such bitch energy.
Oh yeah, Siren's the best.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Um, yeah, I did like a couple redesigns of several characters. Um, like I redesigned Archipose, um, and which I kind of like this design more. It feels not so bland. I'll post the both the male and female cast. Uh,
Um,
well, because there were loads.
Originally I was gonna have Mirror Death in there as well, but like I think like in terms of like her purpose, I think Virgo kind of overshadowed her.
Yeah. Damn,
But
that
yeah,
went down wrong.
um, I actually still want to talk with you guys about the whole origin thing.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll have to get scared sometime and talk about it.
Um, want to do it this Sunday?
Uh,
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Maybe if I get home in
In this
time.
case today.
I guess off the record, off the stream still. Yeah, I get if I can make it, because not this is the that's why I had to choose
Yeah, because
this day.
I want to talk with you guys like about something about Inoshima Tales because I'm still working on the script.
Yeah, like I said, if I get home in time.
Yeah,
All right.
like it will be for me. It'll be like later at like this time to actually do something like that.
Yeah, which I probably won't be able to stay up too late because I got work Monday morning.
Happy Family Day for me because what happens is this is a long weekend. I'm sorry, is it America? You don't have a long weekend? You guys want a long weekend?
No, it's mostly
Motherfucker.
my job.
I
It's
have been
random. Like I
cock
basically had the
blocked out of
past
a
two
full
weeks.
paycheck.
Yeah, basically I had the past 2 weeks off in a way, and then I mean, it comes with the job really.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm
I,
mostly a contractor,
I've been
but
cock
it's
blocked
still
out of
pretty
my
cool.
$180, man.
Oh, it's not even 108 for me. It's like a.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's my
I'm
paycheck
still gonna
though.
get paid pretty good bit. Yeah, like I get paid like $20 an hour, so it's like
I
a
envy
full
you. I
week
make less than
would
half
be
that
like in the
money.
thousand. Yeah,
I get paid by commissions.
That's why I'm
you gotta
learning
keep.
Blender, kids.
Yeah,
Yep, there you go. That's what I was about to say. You gotta keep brushing up on your skill sets and try to find as many places you can throw your shit through.
learn the code.
Uh,
That's why I'm
one
learning
way or
Blender and
another.
pixel art, kids. So that way I can get better. I can get some better money.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got.
and
Right.
speaking of stuff, TwitchCon is going to be happening around Las Vegas around October 22nd to the 23rd, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I ain't going. You guys can go for me. Tell me how.
Sorry.
Just don't fall on the brick foam pit and break your back like the last girl who
Oh
did.
yeah, the film.
Yeah,
You
Oh
guys.
like
yeah,
I said,
that
like
one
she had
girl.
an abortion.
Oh, ow,
Yeah, what?
wow.
Yeah, the Twitch foam pit chick, she had an abortion.
Because of this with the foam.
Yes, because
Damn,
it fucked up her spine.
damn.
Wait, so Adria Cheka just had an abortion by falling into the bunk pit.
Yeah, because it wasn't that deep in the literal sense.
Yo, wow. Damn,
Oh
Twitch.
wow, that
I didn't even know that.
damn.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they would be doing that.
Well, there you go, pro-choicers.
Make a foam
Uh,
pit, Twitch blocks, and
I don't know if I should.
push push your favorite
Yeah, just find
people into
yourself
there.
like a Twitch foam pit and just eat yourself off onto it.
Yeah, because
Wow.
like it's meant to like if you fall off of something
Uh,
because like it was
Yeah.
during like a kind
Porn
of like
star
a
approved.
polo thing.
Was she expecting the child? Did she want the child, or was she just like
Yeah,
thankful?
I think
I never
so.
sort of.
I don't know. All I know is that she had an abortion.
by Twitch. Twitch
Jesus.
paid Twitch's TwitchCon paid for it.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh,
that's horrible. Hey, you
I
know
don't
what?
know if I should be joking about that. Really, honestly, 'cause that's kind of fucked up.
I
Like if I'm being dead ass, that is
that
yeah,
that is messed
no
up.
words can describe how fucked up
But
that is.
it's Twitch. If it's true, it's Twitch that is Twitch's ticket on Twitch's. It's on Twitch's hands.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gotten sued.
Who knows?
I'm
Um,
surprised too, either by her or the porn industry, because that's yeah, you just took out one of their well, I don't know how really big she is. I know she's pretty big in the industry. But not that I know or anything.
Oh, she's a
Uh,
porn star.
yeah, but
but
yeah, it's going to be but yeah, TwitchCon's going to be happening around Las Vegas, October 20th to the 22nd.
Well, I know on my
yeah.
achievement list it says, "Hey, buy a Twitch ticket." I'm like, uh,
We actually, me and a friend of mine actually are probably going to go to TwitchCon as well. We actually did do the whole calculations and whatnot. I need to talk with him after this freaking podcast.
Yeah.
all right.
I
Well,
don't know. I think it's like in March when we're me and some of my friends are gonna go to what MomoCon.
Yeah, and I need to
Mm.
start working on my skill set so I can make 3D models for like I don't know VTubers or like small gaming studios.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need as much money as I can to scrounge up.
Same.
Because and I'm also gonna need my license because I am gonna drive to the airport by myself.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, so any
I
last comments, responses whatsoever?
um.
No.
Hopefully, we'll have a lot more juicy topics. The week after.
Yeah. During.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
Yeah. On the 4th.
Yeah.
During
Hopefully, when we come
Lent.
back, I actually have a proper list of things I want to talk about and not lose it because I was stupid enough to rip it off. And yeah.
During
Yeah.
Lent. Yep.
Or if any of you out there watching this video have any suggestions on topics, just leave a comment down below, and one of us will see it.
Exactly.
Or leave something in the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, Kuro should have all of our appropriate links in the description below. And yeah, that's
Yep.
it, everyone.
All right. That's
Yeah. You know the drill.
another week conquered. Let's all go to bed now and get our Twitch
Mhm.
tickets.
Yeah, and I
Yes.
still need to talk with a friend of mine. So,
All right. I'm going to hit the
all right,
bye bye.
All right.
all right, bye.
Later.
Bye bye. Wait.
I'm, I'm trapped in this. I can't get out. I gotta find my way out of this. Oh, that's how you do it.